Hello guys, welcome back to Retroactivemart. Today on Retroactivemart we're going to do a unbagging from Value Village, a toy bag, and there's something good in there. Look at that. Alright guys, here we go. Woo, let's get started. Alright everyone, welcome back to Retroactivemart. It's been a little while since I've put out this kind of a video, but I was at Value Village yesterday and I found this big toy baggie for $5.99. Some really cool stuff in here for $5.99, and off the bat I bet you can tell, for those of you who are into retro toys, you know what this is. So, and there's other cool stuff in here. So let's open it up and let's take a look, guys, at what we have in here. So here we go. Rip it open. Let's start off with this. Here is a spider. I believe this is a Transformers from McDonald's. When they had all the craze with the Beast Wars. I could be wrong, but I think it is from McDonald's. Back in the day, Beast Wars. Let's see, does it say anything there? I don't know, I can't tell. So, yeah, that's Beast Wars, I believe. Oh, it looks like the one leg is missing on it. So, anyways, that's a cool piece. Let's move on. I don't know what this is from. It's a broken piece. A claw, looks like. It opens up like that. But it's a claw, and it looks from something. I don't know what. If anybody knows what this is from, let me know. So we got a claw piece in there. Throw that off to the side. Let's take a look at the next one. Here is some sort of wizard. Let's see. What does it say on the back there? China Disney. It's from Disney, so I'm not sure what kind of wizard he is from Disney, but it's probably a McDonald's toy, so that is interesting. If anybody knows, comment down below. What wizard is this? There's that. And then we got another random piece of some sort of claw. That is interesting. You put your finger in there and there's the claw. Not sure what that is from, so we got two strange pieces in the baggie. Anyone knows where the claw's from? Let me know there too. Alright, let's take another gander in here. Trying to find if he has his tail, but he's missing his tail. But this is from Gargoyles, and he is pretty cool. The only thing is, like I said, he's missing his tail, but he's pretty neat. Let's see, is it also from McDonald's or Burger King, maybe? Maybe it's from Burger King. I don't know, or maybe it's in the actual figure from back in the day that you could buy. I'm not sure, but his tail is missing, so, but it's still cool to see gargoyle toys. I don't see gargoyle toys very often, so that's another reason why I picked this one up. So that's the gargoyle. And then also we have, I think this is Raticate. I could be wrong, but I think it's Raticate, and it's an original Pokemon Tomy toy. So that is always cool to find. So even with $5.99, this is well worth the price for this baggie. Even if it was just this alone, because I think this guy alone on eBay sells for like around 8 to 12 bucks, maybe. And then gargoyle toy for $5.99. That's pretty good right there. So we got that. And here is another interesting toy. This one is also from, I'm sure it is McDonald's. I think it is Anastasia, but I could be wrong. Or maybe it's Burger King. Did Burger King have Anastasia? I think so. So this might be from Burger King Anastasia, I think. But maybe not, but that's a cool little figure as well. And then we have Burger King 1999 Mewtwo figure, but it is broken. His head is like split in part, split in two. Too bad. Not sure what he was supposed to do. Maybe glow or something. But yeah, he's broken, which is too bad. But that is a cool toy. Another Burger King toy in there. And then we have this weird looking dude. What is he? Wow. I'm not sure what he is from, but he's pretty gnarly looking. I don't see any markings on him at all or anything. When I first looked at this, I thought of Krang. It sort of reminded me of Krang, but it's not Krang. I don't know what this is. If anybody knows what this is from or who this is, you let me know too. But that is really cool. I like that figure. Alright guys, just a little quick bonus video here on this guy. I did a Google image search on him and found out this is Nibble from a sidekick of the Gorgonites. Flatchu, I think his name was. Flatchu or Gachu or something like that. This was his little sidekick, Nibble, that came with that figure in the box toy of Small Soldiers, that movie Small Soldiers. So yeah, this is Nibble, a Gorgonite sidekick of Flatchu. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, bye-bye. And then we have another Transformers Beast Wars type toy from McDonald's or Burger King, and the head is broken on it though. But that's a cool little find. Another Transformer to go with this other guy. Oh wait, I found his leg. There's his leg. So we can fix it. There we go. Got his leg on. So we fixed it for the spider. That is cool. And then we have a Bugs Bunny from the recent Space Jam movie. What was it called? I can't remember the name. Oh, maybe not. I mean, it is older. 96. Okay, so it is from 96. Toon Squad, Space Jam, Bugs Bunny. I thought this was from the newer line, newer show, but there it says 96. So that is cool. And then the final thing, the reason why I picked it up was for this. How many of you remember Cowboys of Moo Mesa? These are actually really hard to find, getting harder and harder to find. And there you see it. It says 1990, is that 91? 1991. Hasbro. Yeah, I think so. 91 Hasbro. Excuse me. And I don't remember exactly this guy's name. I think it's Cud, but I could be wrong. But he is really nice shape otherwise. Really cool looking. Let's take up the camera and take a closer look at him. He's really cool. I love the colors on these guys. The Moo Mesa figures have always been really cool and strange looking. Always been interesting toy line to me, but I've never really had anything from that toy line. And then I found it today or yesterday in the Value Village toy bag for $5.99. So even this alone for $5.99 is an amazing find. Like I said, they're getting harder and harder to find. And yeah, this is my first Moo Mesa figure, Cowboys of Moo Mesa figure finding in the wild. I don't remember if I've ever found any of these, so that was really cool to find. He's probably my favorite one in this bag of stuff. So, and there you have it. That's what I have for you today on Retroactivemart Value Village toy bag. Again, that we found for $5.99. Alright guys, and again, let me know in the comments there if you recognize any of these things that I didn't really know the name of. Especially this guy. I don't know who he is, but he's really cool. I like that. I might have to do a Google image search on this guy and see what comes up. So anyway, there you go. And the other cool one is the Gargoyles toy. So that's cool. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, and hope you enjoyed this toy unbagging, which has been a while since I've had a thrift store toy bag to open up for you guys here on the channel, but we picked one up the other day for $5.99, and those are our goodies in there. Alright guys, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in another video. Alright, take care, peace, bye bye. There's the Moo Mesa, see ya. So yeah guys, this turned out to be a pretty good 90s toy baggie right here. I did some Google search, image search scanning on some of these things and found out a bunch of things about them. So it turned out to be a really good baggie to pick up 90s toys here. And yeah, this is an original Space Jam Bugs Bunny from the original Space Jam movie. And then we found out this is Killer Croc Knights of the Ninjas or something like that from the 90s. Is Killer Croc Claw, belonged to him. And this one is supposed to be the Megatron tail from a Beast Wars figure of his, so that is really cool. So there we go, just a quick update on this stuff. Alright, see you later, bye bye.